Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Get early access to Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year. 25% off the i8 bed, our most popular. Plus free home delivery. Limited time. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
AFR On Demand is brought to you by Breck Golf. Try Beaver Creek today, just 20 minutes from downtown Baton Rouge in the Zachary area. They've got a PGA Tour driving range, a short game practice area, 30 to 40-yard practice shots. It's a great place to chip and putt and practice if you don't have time for a full round. Book your tee time today, golf.breck.org, golf.breck.org.
7 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio.
Let's ride! You can't handle the
Riot Radio Hour.
Let's do that again. Guess who's back?
I want some more.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Well, let's start the insanity. Giddy up.
With Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot.
Let me find out your way spank the hydro. Let me find out your stomach bigger than your butt.
Hour 3, off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. AFR presented by One Cigar Bar. Matt.
Love you, Matt.
Taylor Sharp. Murray? You say? You say? Why were our drops so low?
They're on the same thing as the bed, you know?
Why didn't you move them?
Because I can't do that in the middle of the show. I mean, so we're just going to... Well, I didn't know they were on that page. I thought I had them on both.
Oh, it was your first day?
Oh, wait, I actually do have the Murray drop on the other one. My bad.
Murray, prison.
So that one I just found. So that one could have worked, actually. But, you know, whatever.
And Theriot. We're here. Glad you are as well. Get out there, make it a good one. 5 o'clock quitting time, all the good stuff. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I am so fired up for Sunday.
Huh?
I'm so fired up for Sunday.
For what? Church?
Well, that's a given, of course.
Me too.
We'll go pray and receive Christ in the Eucharist and have a wonderful start to my Sunday.
Go to Piccadilly.
Oh, were you going to Piccadilly Sunday?
Maybe.
Hey, give your boy a shout. I'll go. I would love to go. It's been Erica ain't going to Piccadilly. Call Erica real quick.
Erica won't go to Piccadilly.
You got her number? Do you have her number, Muse? Yeah. Call Erica real quick.
Piccadilly, Shoney's, Ryan's Family Steakhouse. You know.
Now hold on. Now I'm with you on Shoney's breakfast buffet.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm with you on. Is there even a Shoney's anymore around here?
I don't believe.
I mean, where's the nearest Shoney's?
There was one. Like a Lobdell exit.
Google it. Google it and see if you can find me where the nearest Shoney's is. Would you do that, Taylor? Thank you. Muse is calling Eric. So I can do Shoney's breakfast buffet. Everything else at Shoney's, I'm not interested. What was the other? Oh, Ryan. See, I'm not interested in Ryan's either.
At all?
No. When I was like 7, I used to like to go get the fried shrimp. But then I grew up.
Morgan City.
They have a one
Morgan
in Morgan
City, 51 miles from here.
Okay. Hey, you know what else in Morgan City? Shaw Bills. That's the original Shaw Bills in Morgan City. So they got a Shoney's in Morgan City. Okay, but then are we good?
I think Drew ignored the call. Is she at home?
Oh, you have the home line?
Yeah.
You have the landline?
I do.
No doubt, Drew.
Yeah.
Drew's got her phone, so he sent you straight. No, you know what? She has to turn off calls. So because he will go to the phone component and just start calling people. So she goes to the function where it turns off the caller.
Okay. I'll do the landline then. Hold on.
Yeah, do that. Let's see if
So she really doesn't like Piccadilly, huh?
But so it's been a long time since I've had Piccadilly. And I used to go to Piccadilly a lot when Piccadilly on Government Street was open.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Piccadilly on Government Street is no longer Piccadilly. That's St. Lillian Academy where my son goes to school.
Does it still smell like Piccadilly?
No, but then again, I don't smell much. The lingering effects of COVID all those years ago. Like I still don't get, all my smell isn't back. It's weird. So I used to go to that Piccadilly for lunch with my brother-in-law, James. He worked downtown. I worked downtown. We go to Piccadilly. Jumbo chopped beef, mac and cheese, green beans, chocolate pie, high C, and a soft roll. Mm-hmm. Boom. No go?
No go.
It's a great meal.
That's disappointing that she didn't answer.
Oh, wow. She's big league in this.
Y'all don't have an answering machine.
Huh?
Y'all don't have an answering machine.
I would say, well, of course not, Muse. It's 2025. But then again, we have a landline.
That's why I thought you'd have an like a Moscona family message on the answering machine.
It's on top of the phone book right next to the. I got that.
Hey, listen, you can make all the jokes you want. The landline ain't my choice. The landline is Erica's choice. She's the one who insists we need a landline. I'm like, that is an absolute waste of money. There's no person like.
Piccadilly.
You need it for the alarm. I'm like. No, see, like in 1997, if you had an alarm, you had to have a landline. Like in 2025, you don't need the landline at all anymore for anything ever.
That's wild that she wants a landline but doesn't like Piccadilly. Those two things really don't feel like they jive there too much.
The one thing I would say is like if there's a storm and like the cell towers go out, well, then you have a line. But then who are you calling?
Yeah, because nobody else has.
Nobody else has a line.
Yeah.
All right. So what were you going to say?
I was going to say I like Shoney's in Piccadilly. I don't know. That's kind of, then I got distracted there. But I really do like Ryan's Family Steakhouse, too. Golden Corral's good, too, by the way.
No.
Yeah. It's good.
No. Oh. What? She's calling my cell phone number. Call. Hey. Call the studio. Call. Well, why'd you call my cell? Call the studio.
Come on.
499-1045.
Oh, my gosh.
What?
She doesn't know that number?
She didn't know the studio number.
Oh, Erica.
All right, she's calling. She goes, hey, I hear you talking about me. I'm like, that's why I can't believe you didn't answer the phone. I know for a fact this show is on our house right now because Drew watches every Friday for you. And if there's a week where you're not here, she has to like find an old episode on YouTube and put it on to trick him into thinking he's watching a live episode. Because he doesn't know the difference of what not of what we're talking about. He doesn't know the difference. Yeah. Unless they stumble upon one that he's seen and watches a bunch. Okay. All right, stop fraternizing. We got to move this thing along. All right. Erica's here. Hi, Erica.
Hi. I didn't answer because I didn't know who it was.
Oh my God.
But you heard us though.
No, I didn't. I was in the back. I was not. I came in here and then heard y'all. So I was like, oh, maybe that was them who called.
And so then you decided to call my cell phone.
Well, I was trying to let you know, like,
why
what
didn't
did
you just?
need?
Why didn't you just?
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Why didn't you just redial on the landline?
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Erica, you don't like Piccadilly?
I love Piccadilly. What's he talking about?
Wait a minute.
I only get one thing there. I get the.
You get okra. That's it. Don't tell me
okra's good.
Don't tell me you love Piccadilly. That's a joke. That's a Buffalo's lie, is what that is. First of all, now you like okra.
I love okra, and they have it there.
But that's it.
They do have it there.
So if I said, Erica, guess what? We're going to Piccadilly get Drew, me and Drew. We're going to Piccadilly for dinner tonight. We going?
Sure.
Don't you lie to these people.
I never can decide what to eat.
We got to get a new picture too. Look, that's like baby Drew in that picture.
Let me see. Well, I'm in the
yeah,
room
you don't have to don't go full screen, Taylor. Keep it on us. It's fine. Don't go there. You can put a back screen if you want or something like that. Anyway,
that's an old.
Drew's like 3 right there. That's like 10 years ago, huh?
We'll get it. Why'd you call?
Hey, Erica, do you like Shoney's?
No. I'd have to say no to that. I don't even remember Shoney's. What do they have there?
Breakfast. Their breakfast buffet. They did a buffet.
Let me tell you who loves a breakfast. Let me tell you who loves her a breakfast.
Me.
Oh. We were just in Mexico at an all-inclusive.
That's all I want is breakfast.
Y'all know I intermittent fast. Like I don't eat breakfast. I eat lunch at like 2:00, and then I eat dinner kind of early, and that's all I eat. And every day we're shoving mimosas and bagels,
eggs
and
Benedict,
eggs and waffles,
and hash browns.
I'm like, jeez.
Oh yeah.
Yogurt parfaits.
Oh.
And
Erica loves her at breakfast.
Pancakes or waffles?
Churro here. Oh yeah, it was so good.
Oh, churro,
I could eat breakfast because I never eat breakfast really. I always just run out the house. So whenever we can do a breakfast, I'm like, oh. I love a breakfast.
All right, you got it.
called to ask me about Shoney's in Piccadilly?
Hey, pancakes or waffles?
Well, if my dad's cooking, waffles. If I'm going to a restaurant, pancakes.
Yeah. I like that. I could appreciate that.
Oh, my dad's the best cook ever, and he does some good waffles.
It makes a good jambalaya, too. I had it over at Matt's.
Oh, my God, it's the best
It's
ever.
pretty good. Yeah.
It is good. Houston loved it, by the way.
Yeah, Houston liked it.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe he left his wallet in the jambalaya pot. Could be a thing.
I looked for that wallet more hours than I want to admit, by the way.
You know where it was, Erica?
I heard.
Yeah.
My dad even
It was in his pants the whole
My
time.
dad was determined to find it. We had everyone looking here.
Houston Theriot thought he left his wallet at our house, and so we're out scanning the entire yard, uprooting everything, trying to look for Houston Theriot's wallet. It was in his pants the whole time.
Poor bud. I love him though. I love that kid. I love that kid for sure.
Hey, which Theriot child is your favorite?
Don't do that. You cannot do that.
You have to pick.
They're all amazing, and I tell Ryan and John that all the time. I don't know how they manage to have 3 children turn out so incredible.
I mean,
they're all the
what
same,
an
but
awful
different,
backhanded compliment.
No,
I don't know how you managed to have 3 wonderful children.
You too? Like, of all people.
Bad cheap, right? I mean,
How did y'all do that?
I
don't know how you managed to pull that off, Ryan. You and Shauna.
Lord works in mysterious ways over at the Theriot household.
They're also different, yet not. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about them. Is
I know.
they're the most personable children and young adults now, I guess, that I've ever met. But they're just awesome.
We got to go. Time for break. Thanks, Erica. I'll pick up Piccadilly on the way home, and let me know your orders.
Waffles.
You want
dinner for sure. Let's figure out what we're gonna do for dinner.
What do you want? Some quiche? What do you want from Piccadilly?
Quiche.
You want the jumbo chopped beef with the gravy on top?
No, I would like some okra.
What about what else they got? What do you like?
Carrot souffle.
Oh, you want some carrot souffle?
Well, no.
It's so
We got
good.
2 sides of okra, please.
The custard, the custard in the little.
You want some custard, Erica?
I love the custard.
Ugh, custard.
Come
that
on.
word.
Whatever. It doesn't matter what it tastes like. If the word sounds gross, she's not going to eat it.
Macy
Souffle,
loves the Jello.
Custard.
Or radish.
That's not really a meal.
Well, it's a thing that sounds disgusting that I'll never eat.
I don't disagree.
Yeah. What are y'all talking about today? Are we on air right now?
Yeah, well, it's just a real slow day. You know, the quarterback, there were rumors of torn ACL. A running back got arrested. The offensive coordinator met with reporters today. The Saints are playing a preseason game.
Party animals are in town.
There's just nothing going on at all. So Theriot decided to do what Theriot does and just derail a segment and talk about carrot souffle in the Piccadilly.
It's the second day of school. It's been a great day.
Awesome.
I heard some carpool jamming up over there on Segan. You said earlier, Ryan. Please know the St. Jude carpool is flowing like butter right now.
Oh, I know it is.
Flowing like butter?
I know it is.
I don't think butter flows.
Like butter, baby.
I know it is.
Butter doesn't flow.
That's it. Just like it.
It flows just like butter.
It's smooth as butter, is I think I was trying
Maybe
to say.
so. Maybe that's what you were going for. Okay, thanks, Erica. We'll talk later.
See you, Erica.
Okay, hey, let's get some food on your way home, please.
All right.
Goodbye.
I just got a text. Sitting in traffic. Wife is driving. 104.5 ESPN on. Why the hell do you listen to shows about Piccadilly? It's not a show about Piccadilly.
I mean,
it's just a show where on Fridays when Ryan Theriot comes in, he just yard sales the whole thing.
Not all the time, but if Piccadilly comes up, yeah, man, we're talking about that. I don't know how it came up. You said Shoney's the other day, which made me think about, why did you say Shoney's?
It's AFR.
AFR.
Get Gordon, get it done, said Shoney's, because we used to do Shoney's breakfast buffets before Saints games. Get Gordon, get it done. Gordon McKernan, injury attorneys. You've been injured, which that we were supposed to talk about in the last segment. We were supposed to talk about Saints Chargers.
Gordon likes Shoney's, I bet.
We were supposed to talk Saints Chargers and what we were going to look for, and that whole thing just got yard saled. Get Gordon and get it done. You know what else Gordon likes? The Saints. Sure. Likes helping people. Get Gordon and get it done. Go to getgordon.com, getgordon.com. If you've been injured in an accident, it's not your fault. Do what injured people in our state have done for more than 3 decades. Call Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Gordon has offices all over the state. Of course, if you've been injured, you don't want to travel to see an attorney. So Gordon's got offices all over the state of Louisiana. So it's really easy. You can call 888-8888, 888-8888, or go to getgordon.com, getgordon.com. One of the cool things when you go to the website, you can see client testimonials, so you can see actual results that past clients have had with Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. You know what to do. If you've been injured in an accident, go to getgordon.com. Get Gordon and get it done.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
If you could do it all over again, would this be your walk-up song?
I mean, God, I missed it. I missed it on this one. This is a hell of a walk-up song. God, dog. And you could do the dance as you're walking, too.
Brian Kelly met with reporters unannounced. We went over to football ops. We had a scheduled media session with Joe Sloan. Next week, next Friday, we should get a chance to talk to Blake Baker. And then we're also told we're going to get a chance to talk to Austin Thomas as well, LSU's general manager. So that'll be good. I hear at some point in fall camp. But before Sloan came in, and of course he was going to get peppered with questions about Garrett Nussmeier, Brian Kelly came in sort of unannounced and was just getting ahead of the whole Nussmeier rumor thing and talked about what the diagnosis is there for Garrett, what's going on.
Just for the record, he has tendonitis, patella tendonitis. He does not have a torn ACL. We have not amputated his leg. He has a PO'd, and you know the initials of that, patella tendon. He was out there today throwing. Tomorrow he'll be back out, most likely in a practice situation.
Okay, so all the dumb rumors were wrong and stupid, like I said they were. Tendonitis, which is, I don't know, a super common thing. He's got a sore knee. Brian Kelly said on a scale of 1 to 10, it's 1.5.
Yeah, which it's going to be that way for, forever. I think every athlete is dealing with something at some point, but he also mentioned he had the what is it, Osgood?
Yeah, I never heard of that before. Ladder,
yeah.
Osgood ladder.
Yeah, it's a little bump like right underneath your kneecap. I mean, I'm kind of familiar, but anytime you go in and do anything, surgically like that, or there's any type of trauma, you're going to have the tendonitis risk, which, look, man, it's no big deal. It's all good.
Yeah.
But it hurts. Let me just say that. I went on the DL for tendonitis, my elbow. Like, it hurts. It's not comfortable. And it's not like you got to manage it.
So he had a flare-up. Kelly said there was no singular moment, maybe planned it or something. He said they went back and looked at the practice film, and there was no moment. It wasn't like he got hit or rolled or any of that. It just, something happened, it flared up, just PO'd. He pissed it off. It flared up, got a little aggravated. So stay off of it, get some treatment on it, and he's fine. To your point, though, when you said everybody has something, like that's the point that I would make. It's like, this is football. Literally everyone out there has something going on. It's just, when you play that sport, everyone's got something.
Well, you know this, too. I mean, go in the training room before practice starts.
Yeah.
And then that's all you have to do. You have to understand. That's why they have so many trainers and student assistants and, techs and all that, because, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's just part of it.
The only reason we even know this, like, I didn't even know he had Osgood ladder, whatever that is. I had no idea. Osgood slatter. I didn't know he had that. I mean, apparently back in 23, he had something going on with that, which is what Brian Kelly said, which is what causes this inflammation from time to time. Like, I didn't know that because it's a total non-thing until someone started spreading a rumor that it was way more serious, and it's nothing. So Nuss will be out there at practice tomorrow. There is media availability. Media's allowed to go watch the whole practice tomorrow. They're supposed to scrimmage, so whatever comes of that, we'll certainly be talking about when we're back here on Monday. All right, it's After Further Review. We're brought to you by Shaw Bills Tire and Auto Service, ShawBillsTire.com, with locations all over South Louisiana, where that Shoney's is in Morgan City. That's where they started back in 1968. ShawBillsTire.com, ShawBillsTire.com, and locations all over South Louisiana. Name brand tires at wholesale prices. If you're like the Theriots and you make like 7 trips in one summer to 30A, wearing out them tires, need new tires, get the best tires at the cheapest price, get them at Shaw Bills. Maybe you need them rotated. Maybe you need your oil changed. Shaw Bills can do all that. And always ask about the Shaw Bills credit card. It's basically like a credit card specifically for your vehicle. Shaw Bills. Shaw Bills Tire and Auto Service. ShawBillsTire.com. ShawBillsTire.com. Shaw Bills, where we keep you rolling. All right. So this all started because we said I'm fired up about Sunday. I said, it's Sunday. And you said church, and then church became like Shoney's, or whatever. Sunday, the New Orleans Saints are going to play a game. They're going to play their first preseason game. They're going to play the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers already played last week. They played in the Hall of Fame game. Played quite well, as a matter of fact. I am really excited for this. Self-admitted preseason junkie. I was watching games last night because I do find it interesting to go through the preseason to find out who's going to win those final roster spots. Spot 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. And this is one of those years that honestly is even more, I think, impactful than probably any of the last 15, because the Saints for the last decade and a half really have been contenders, and they've been veteran teams. This is one where you drafted 9 players. You have a new head coach, a new system all the way around. Your Tyrann Mathieu retired. You're on the back end of some of your veterans, right? So you're looking at a team and a roster that is getting younger, and you're trying to establish guys that you think can be foundational players for you for the next half decade, building what could be maybe your next run. And I think this is a huge part of it. And you can think you can glean things from practice, but when you go out and play a game and you're competitive is when you're actually going to learn what you need to learn about this team. And I think it's massive also for several former draft picks that have a lot on the line in this preseason. Most notable among them, I think, at the top is Isaiah Foskey. I mean, this guy was a second-round pick. He has done virtually nothing in his 2 years in the NFL so far. And this is very likely one of those guys that if he doesn't make an impact over the next 3 weeks, he's probably going to find himself cut. And it would be devastating to have a guy that you invested so much draft capital in amount to nothing. But, he has in 2 seasons played in 27 games with a total of 26 tackles. He's got a half a sack. I mean, this is a guy that you thought would be an athletic guy coming off the edge, and he's been nothing more than a healthy scratch, a special teams player, and a rotational piece in certain packages on the end, and he hasn't been able to affect the quarterback in any way. So Foskey is one guy that I'm most certainly interested in watching in this preseason game and really over the next 3 weeks, because it's also interesting with the new rules where the roster cut down goes from 90 to 53 after the final preseason game. It used to be that you would incrementally cut down the roster throughout the preseason. Now it's you keep 90 until the final, and boom, then you're cutting 40 guys.
Why they do that? That's
just what they did in the CBA. I don't know. Whatever. They can do it however they want. I don't really care. But that's one I want to watch. Obviously, everyone's going to say the quarterbacks. Oh, do you have do you care or have a thought on either of those guys, on Tyler Shuck or Spencer Rattler? I mean Jake Hayner's still there, but this is a 2-man race.
I mean, I'd love to see Shuck win the job, but it looks like Rattler's going to be the guy. I mean, I just think I don't think the team's going to be great, and I don't subscribe to don't put the rookie in a bad situation because you're going to ruin him theory.
So you say play him if he's the guy?
Yeah. I mean, if he's the guy, play him, get the experience. But I think Rattler's actually, from what I've been seeing, playing pretty decent. So, that piece to me is really the only interesting piece. The guys, I just have a hard time watching preseason because, the guys you're talking about, those last roster spots guys, they're not even going to play.
And most don't care.
Yeah.
Well, no, those are, you mean in the regular season? Yeah. But they do. See, that's why I think, if you were, I say this all the time, if you are on an active roster on game day, you are active on game day, you are going to play. You are going to play. And it may be that you are, all those guys that are backups are special teamers, so they're in every special team unit. So even the backup quarterback is usually the holder. Mm-hmm. So everybody is going to play.
And you're going to do something. You're not just going to sit on the bench and rock.
Correct. So if you're active on game day, you're going to help your team on that game day. Because it's not like college where we got 85 scholarship guys and then walk-ons as well. So then maybe your freshmen are playing special teams. No, everybody's playing. Mm. And then you have game situations where somebody gets hurt. Well, it's in the NFL, it is next man up. If a cornerback gets hurt, you have to have a versatile defensive back that can play corner or safety and go out there and be ready to roll in if your guy gets hurt in a game, and like it can't be a dramatic drop off. Like they have to be ready to play. So I do find that interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
that is.
It's just so critically important because the owners are cheap. They don't want to pay more players, so they pare down rosters, and so every roster spot has a maximized value because they all have to contribute. Aside from quarterback, and I just mentioned edge, there are two positions, one on either side of the ball. One is cornerback. We've talked about it a bunch because you've lost your top two corners from a year ago when you started the season. You traded Lattimore, and Paulson Adebo signed as a free agent with the Giants. Is Kool-Aid McKinstry ready to be a number one? That's the guy you drafted a year ago with a high second-round pick. And then who's the other corner this year? Like, that's going to be like I could guess, but is it Alontae Taylor? You re-sign Isaac Gadam, but is he anything more than just like a rotational piece, a depth guy? Could one of the draft picks end up maybe winning one of those roster spots? In the defensive backfield, like Quincy Riley is a guy they took out of Louisville that they like a lot. Like, is he ready to be a starter? I think that's fascinating. Then at running back, I mean, you've got numbers there, but I'm really interested to see really Clyde and Cam Akers among those veterans. Because I think obviously Alvin Kamara is going to make the team, and I would be stunned if Kendre Miller didn't. Again, he's a third-round pick, a guy you have a lot invested in. If he's healthy, I think he makes the team. But after that, who else do you keep? Do you keep Clyde? Do you keep Cam Akers? Is it Devin Neal, who's injured right now, so he misses those reps being out with a hamstring injury for a couple of weeks? Those are the types of things I'm looking for because usually performance in a preseason game can be a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
If a coach feels like or staff feels like they got a couple of guys they're choosing, between or among, and someone pops in the preseason game and game action, they probably win that tiebreaker. So those are the ones that I'm looking for.
Yeah. I hope Clyde does well. I mean, I like the running back thought. Look, I'm not the biggest Saints fan, but love to see him do well.
Yeah. I'm a big Saints fan.
You were the biggest Saints fan.
It's funny, though, because if you go look at my comments on Instagram, people think I hate the Saints.
You love the Saints.
I know.
The Man of God headband every Sunday.
I know.
Yep.
I'm honest, man. I'm honest. I say it all the time. Like, if I think they're going to stink, I'll tell you. If I think they're going to be good, I'll tell you. It doesn't mean like when I watch the game, I get any less angst when I watch them. When I was 15 or 10, still love them. I just got to be here and be honest with you. And I just think they're going to stink this year. But I'm excited about it. Not excited about them stinking.
Oh.
I'm excited about a new era. Like, they've been forced into this rebuild, but the rebuild is here. So it's exciting. Like, I don't have to go into the weekend feeling a lot of anxiety about whether they're going to win or lose because I know they're going to stink.
What about the dumpster fire for Nussmeier thing? Is that
happen.
A thing?
It could happen. I mean, they bottom out this year, win 2 or 3 games. They could have the first pick and could very well draft Nuss. I think it's a very real thing.
Would that mean I'm like a fortune teller at that point?
Yes.
See the future?
I'm desperately trying to find a way to identify our old Riot podcasts where you started the dumpster fire for Nussmeier thing to see if I can find that.
It's around the same time that we coined Ruger-Ron.
No, it was before then.
We do need to get some shirts made. What's your shirt people? What's the name? The shirt people to make the T-shirts? Why don't you have some shirts?
929 Misfits? Yeah.
Y'all can't take my saying. Look, I said it. We have witnesses.
Dumpster fire for Nussmeier.
That's mine.
You can get your Nussbus shirts at 929misfits.com.
Nussbus, yeah, no, that's easy.
Erica designed that, by the way.
Can she design a dumpster fire for Nussmeier?
Sure, just tell her what you want to do.
I want a dumpster that's on fire, and I want Nussmeier.
Especially if it's you. She'll do whatever. I mean, if you tell her to do it. But for Ryan, I'll do whatever. Yeah, of course. Ryan wants it? Of course. There it is. There's the Nussbus shirt. Can you pull that up, Taylor? There's my Nussbus shirt right there. 929misfits.com. Go get you a Nussbus shirt. Got hoodies, too. Look at that. It's a good-looking shirt.
That's a nice shirt.
Matt Flynn wore that shirt at the LSU-USC game last year in Vegas. I didn't even know he had it. It's a great shirt. Nussbus. 929misfits.com. All right, it's time for you got to go. Thank you for hanging out. Jacques Doucet is going to join us next because he's got a catering reunion show coming up.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that with Jacques because I know you got to jet out of here because you had somewhere to be. So have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, buddy.
We'll see you. It's AFR.
AFR.
We're brought to you by Glow Resources, GLO, glowresources.com. They are complete employer solutions over at Glow Resources. If you need to find the right people, to make your business the most effective and efficient it can be, you need Glow Resources. They're the best. You know, they even have their professional placement division, and they'll source people from all over the world. So, for example, they have engineers from India that they placed at jobs in Houston, for example. And you, the customer, you, the business owner, you get a guarantee for 60 days from Glow Resources that the employee is the right fit. If for whatever reason it doesn't work, they'll find you a new employee at no cost, or they'll give you a prorated refund.
Oh, wow.
And people like to work with Glow Resources because they're cool. Mm-hmm. They have a goat on their website because they're the goat recruiting firm. How about that? It's Glow Resources. Right there on Perkins Road in Baton Rouge next to Pennington, GLO, glowresources.com, glowresources.com.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
All right, glad you're rolling along with us here on this Friday edition of AFR, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. Our buddy Jacques Doucet from WAFB joins us because Red Rock and Blue has a big event going on tomorrow, which I didn't even know that this was a thing, man, but I'm fired up for it. The Catery Reunion. JD, what's up, man?
Matt, good to be with you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so for those that don't remember, remind people what the Catery is.
Well, I have to thank my good friend Ben Castillo. This was his idea, local musician. The Catery was a popular music venue right there in Baton Rouge that burned down, unfortunately, 15 years ago, I believe. It was 2010.
God, I didn't know it was that long ago.
Time flies, man. It's like, how long have you worked here? 5 years? No, 15. It's like whatever you think the time is, double it or triple it. But, yeah, it's been that long, and so it was Ben's idea to get bands that used to play there back together, reunite them, and it's been a winning formula. This is the third one we're going to do. The first two have drawn about 500, 600 people at basically very little expense, so all the money is going to the Louisiana Military Charity organizations that we give to, and it's going to be another big crowd between what the Texas Club has sold and what the tickets that have been accounted for by sponsors and whatnot. We're around 500, 600 already. But the good news is the Texas Club is a canyon. It's huge. So
it is, yeah.
The capacity is like 1,400 in there, so we can spread it wide out. But it's going to be a big crowd, going to be a lot of energy. You can buy your tickets online at texasclub.com, or you can buy them at the door tomorrow night. We're all getting older, Matt, so we open the doors at 6, and the show will start at 7 o'clock.
Smart man. Oh, no more. The doors open at 8. First band goes on at 11. Those days are dead. So doors at 6, shows at 7. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no. I was just joking with Allison Collins the other day, who's going to lead off, and she's our Dylan Cruz, Matt. The great hitter in the one spot leading off, but. I said, remember when it was like, oh, no, we're not going out till 10:30. And now it's like you want to be in your bed at that time.
I'm in bed, yeah. You got is this merch, too, that you got?
Yeah, we made 72 Catery Reunion 3 T-shirts that we'll be selling there. We also have our purple and gold Red Rock and Blue shirts. We've got a more patriotic red, white, and blue one that we'll be selling. Trey Ledbetter will be there with a bunch of great sports merchandise that we get a percentage of. There's going to be it's a cool thing. I want to thank all the bands that are playing. I want to thank Cam Pyle for putting this lineup together. I want to thank Red Guillot from Werewolf, who's going to close out. Wayne Wagisback and Blueverse, who perhaps do the best version locally I've seen of The Streets Have No Name by U2. The big long intro and all that, they really do a great job. So 4 great acts. It's just a $20 ticket, and we're going to present 4 checks to 4 different military organizations tomorrow night.
Very cool. Yeah, Wayne. I don't know if they did this year. Blueverse. I know they played last year at Brock Rock and Wine, and they're outstanding. I mean, they sound great. I mean, they play a lot of the hits and all. So yeah, I mean that's sounds like an outstanding show. All right, so Texas Club. Saturday night in Baton Rouge, the Catery 3 reunion, thetexasclub.com for tickets, thetexasclub.com. or you can get them at the door. You said $20 a ticket?
Yeah, just $20 to get in. We put some tables for sale. We sold out our tables because, once again, I guess we're getting old. Got to sit down. But, yeah.
Or maybe, Jacques, it's that we can when you were going to the catering when you were 21, 22, you didn't have any money, so it didn't matter. Now you're a little older. You got a little disposable income. You can afford the table to sit. Not that you have to sit down. You just can sit down.
Yeah, it's a good, kids don't have a whole lot of money. So, I mean, I think most people that this appeals to, it's the 40 and up crowd. I didn't grow up around here, but I went to the catering a couple times. I've heard all the stories that this was a music venue that was open 7 nights a week and had full band 7 nights a week. And honestly, that's just kind of gone away in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
So it's kind of bringing that spirit back.
Are any chance of a Ducey's Wild reunion?
I did peek at somebody's set list whose opening song was Jump by Van Halen. So I don't know if they would yank me up there or not. I don't think I'll be singing, but no, there will be no Ducey's Wild soundbite, teleprompter, whatever you want to call our silly band. Can you believe it's been 17 years, Matt, since we were on the back patio of Walk-Ons that night, doing that soundbite, making its debut, sweating in August on the back patio of Walk. You were there, Josh Ennis, Cobble was there. It was
17 years ago.
Yeah, 2008. Yep.
Oh my God.
How about that?
Yeah, Jacques fronted a band for like one gig. They called it Ducey's Wild.
It was more like 10. We did like 10 or 12 shows, believe it. I'm just really glad that Twitter wasn't up and running back then and some other things, because I would have been nailed to the cross for sure.
You would have gone viral. That'd have been great. Who knows? Might have helped your sports casting career. Who knows? But in any event, the catering reunion show Saturday over at the Texas Club would be great. And of course, we talk about it all the time, but Red, Rock, and Blue is benefiting Louisiana military charities, so all the money raised goes to those great military charities. So hat tip as always for what you do, Jacques. Before you go, any observations from LSU camp that you'd like to share?
They're really, really good at wide receiver. Nussmeier, if he's healthy, throws the ball very, very well.
Yeah.
They're much improved at safety, much better back there. Offensive line, still a big question mark. And don't get too mad about Clemson being the first game, because many years ago people griped about, I want to see big games in Tiger Stadium. And so Verge did his best to schedule this game 8 years ago. And I think at the time they just weren't thinking, hey, we're going to lose 5 season openers in a row between now and then. So it is a very difficult game to start, but hopefully even if LSU doesn't win, they can make the playoff. I appreciate Brian Kelly giving us all the access he gives us so we can at least have a decent idea of how good the team is, as opposed to toss sweeps to Leonard Fournette against air or guys hitting sleds. You know how that went, Matt. How's the team look? Well, I don't know.
I don't know. But when they hit the sled, this is the order in which they hit the sled. Oh, my God.
Somebody brought up Big Cat, though. The Big Cat, some people miss Big Cat drill, but
one of the most mind-numbingly stupid drills you could ever imagine. That would achieve literally, for those that don't know, Big Cat is like the old Oklahoma drill. It's basically that was just a one-on-one where two guys just had to push each other off the ball, and you could argue about physicality, but it's literally nothing that you would ever do in football. Like there was no football action or activity in that drill. It was just like a fight between two guys. That's it.
It was the best video for local sportscasts, however, and they would open the gate, and then the Big Cat was like 3 miles away on the other side. And everyone was sprinting to the other end to get these this mindless
Jacques,
videos.
When they would do Big Cat, and so for those that don't know where the media entrance is, they would start practice with the Big Cat drill like 2 fields over. So it was literally about 200 yards away. And I used to watch the TV guy like sprinting with their cameras to try to go get video of the Big Cat drill. I'm like, thank God I'm not in TV. That I don't have to go do this. I can just casually walk across the field till they're done with this silly drill and watch what I get to watch. But now we're all on TV. We're all in video anyway. It's just what it is.
Everything is crossed over, brother. You know, Tony Tony Kornheiser and Wilbon, they were kind of like the first to go from print to TV, and now everyone's doing it.
That was like Dick Schaap, the sports reporters, was like really the first.
Yeah, Lupica and those guys. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, those guys. All right, Jock. Hey, enjoy the catering show tomorrow, the reunion show. We always appreciate the chat, man. We'll visit soon.
All right. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for promoting, and we'll have a big show tomorrow night. Thanks a lot.
Later, man. That's Jacques Doucet. It's After Further Review. We're brought to you by South Point Volkswagen. SouthPointVW.com, new and certified pre-owned in Baton Rouge, and online at SouthPointVW.com. That's SouthPointVW.com. Airline just north of Highland. Weekend's upon us. If you're going to be out doing a little car shopping, it used to be, back when the catery was open, you'd go visit car dealerships all on a Saturday, and you'd test drive and haggle and all that stuff. Now, most everybody just buys their car or shops online. You go to the website, you see the inventory, you look at the dealer specials. It's all there for you. SouthPointVW.com is the website. SouthPointVW.com if you want to go check it out. You can search their entire inventory, new or certified pre-owned. You get the promotions tab, look at all the dealer specials. How about the current owner bonus? If you currently own a Volkswagen, they give you a bonus of $1,500 on your new vehicle just for already owning a Volkswagen. It's at South Point Volkswagen. SouthPointVW.com, South Point Volkswagen. What's your direction? All right, y'all, it is After Further Review, brought to you by Don Juan Cigar Bar. Final break of the show. We'll come back, wrap up. Since Theriot's gone, we'll do Ask Us. Me, Taylor Muse. You got anything about anything, you can fire away. Email us, tweet us, or text us, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Lots of ways you can get involved in the show. And also, we are about 12 minutes away from four-star wide receiver Jace Matthews making his commitment. Everyone's expecting it'll either be LSU or Auburn, so we'll get that announcement here soon as well. We'll wrap up next on AFR.
AFR.
It's turnaround season, y'all, really through October. March to October, but then again, you know that. Turnaround season is upon us, and if you need a great local industrial contractor that has an exemplary safety record, beats the industry standard, and does awesome work, you and Action Industries. The Advanced Turnaround Group is a subsidiary of Action Industries. So I would highly recommend you go to the website, you check them out online. You look at all the different services that they offer. It's right there on the homepage. But for as long as I've been alive, man, 1982, Action Industries has been around. They're a proud partner of LSU Athletics. This baseball season, as Jay Johnson and the squad made the run in the national championship, our friends over at Action Industries sponsored every mound visit. So whether you're at the box or listening on radio, every mound visit you heard presented by Action Industries, that's them. Action, INDINC.com for Action Industries, innovation in action.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Down the stretch we come, final segment here on a Friday edition of AFR, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. Right there in Town Center. Get on by. Go see our friends this weekend at Don Juan. Stock your humidor, have a cocktail, cigar, maybe watch Saints Sunday afternoon. Great place to do it. Don Juan Cigar Bar. All right, it is After Further Review. Busy show. Talked about Brian Kelly addressing the Garrett Nussmeier injury. JT Lindsay arrested. If you missed that story, it's up at LouisianaSports.net. I did at LouisianaSports.net. We have a statement that attorney Chris Perrette, who is representing JT Lindsay, provided to me. And it's up at LouisianaSports.net if you want to check it out. It does complicate very much the running back room. You were already thin, not having Trey Holly, and now we'll wait on some comment from LSU on this. But outside of Caden Durham, Caleb Jackson, and Harlem Berry, and Juwan Johnson now playing running back, I'll be curious to see if this is going to be any extended absence for JT Lindsay, if maybe they don't move Juwan Johnson back to running back. I mean, It's what they did last year when John Emery got hurt. They may need it. In any event, we'll follow that as the weekend goes along. We're 6 minutes away from the scheduled announcement for Jace Matthews. 4-star wide receiver Jace Matthews from Mississippi, from Rivals. They have him as the number 2 wide receiver in the country. He's expected to pick between LSU and Auburn. We'll see which direction that goes, but it could be another great addition to the class for LSU if they're able to get it. I'm not going to read These would have been good for Theriot, these questions.
Yeah, I can imagine the direction they are now that you say that, given today's conversations.
Yeah. Not going to do that. On the landline, do you have to dial 1 then the area code for long distance? Probably, but I wouldn't know because I don't use the landline. Erica uses it every day. Calls her mom, her sister's call. I'm like, why am I paying for a cell phone? Landline. Maybe that'll be a Twitter poll. Do you have a landline? Muse Taylor, thanks. Y'all have an awesome weekend. We'll see you back here Monday at 3.
After further review.
As we get on down the road, remind you about Relief Windows and ReliefWindows.com. Had a good conversation earlier today, as a matter of fact, with Brandon Holly over at Relief Windows. Awesome dude. Such an ethical guy. Gives back so much to the community as well. It's Relief Windows and ReliefWindows.com. And it's one of the things I know Brandon told me years ago. He said, as a business owner, you have to be willing to spend your last dollar to make your customer happy. And that's a premise upon which they've built everything at Relief Windows. It's why when he says, yes, they do windows, doors, siding, and shutters, but their real product, their number one product, is customer satisfaction. And when you talk to anyone associated with Relief Windows and the way they treat their customers, that just comes through with the level of expertise and care they give every one of their customers and how they will go above and beyond to make sure that you're thrilled with the work that they do. It's Relief Windows. You can always get that estimate. Go to ReliefWindows.com, ReliefWindows.com, or give them a buzz at 288-8138 for Relief Windows and ReliefWindows.com.